How to teach English online for learning never ends. This is not the wrong YouTube channel, so please don't click off. Hi, my name is Eric, and I have been granted an opportunity by Mrs. Poonam to make a special video just for you. In this video, I will give you 10 tips for teaching English online. But before I begin, let me quickly introduce myself. Who am I? My name is Eric Wesch, and I am an English teacher from South Africa. I have almost 15 years of English teaching experience. I am also a YouTuber who makes videos about teaching, just like Mrs. Tomorrow here in Learning Never Ends. She is a great inspiration with her hard work and dedication. My YouTube channel is called Etacude, and you can find it in the description. Right, let's get started. Online teaching. Recently, the world has had to suddenly move to online teaching, and many educators find it difficult to switch from the classroom to the computer. In the past, teachers like you have become comfortable with teaching in real life, a special place where you can form a personal bond with your students. But now it has to move online. Teachers feel a little bit uncomfortable with the technical side, how to structure their lessons and how to present themselves on camera. So here are 10 tips to help you. Number 1, practice. When you first got into the classroom, you were nervous and made many mistakes, but you learned how to become a better teacher by practice. The same works for online teaching. It might be scary at first, but if you practice how to do it and believe that you can improve, you will. Learning never ends. Whether you use Zoom, Skype, Google Hangout, or any other platform, practice it first with a friend. Set up your video and check the sound. Invite them and get comfortable using the platform. Number 2, keep it simple. Being online will be difficult for you and your students at first, so keep things simple. Make sure to focus on one basic idea for the lesson and explain things slowly. Don't overcomplicate it. Number 3, engagement. The most important part of the teaching process is getting your students engaged in the lesson. The problem is that many teachers are nervous to talk on camera. Instead of letting the students talk, they fall into lecture mode. You know, where the teacher does all the talking in the old boring days. But you are a great teacher. Constantly ask your students questions. Ask them to read phrases and words on the screen. Get them to share their thoughts. By doing this, students will pay more attention in class and get used to answering questions. Try to get your students to do most of the talking. Number 4, structure. All teachers, all good teachers, have a similar structure to every lesson. Students get used to it and they enjoy the routine. Do the same for your online lessons. I suggest a simple 3-act structure. Warm-up activity, where students can share something. Lecture, that is where you explain the lesson. And practice, where students can practice what they've learned. 1, 2, 3. Number 5, make it personal. In the warm-up activity, ask students to share something about their lives. It can be them talking about their hobbies, their favorites, their daily schedule, anything that makes online learning real for them. During the lecture part, ask them questions about their lives, and in the practice part, let them base it on their own experiences. Do this, and they will love your class. Number 6, preparation. A good idea is to prepare your students for their next class. Send them a list of vocabulary, the grammar, or work you will cover before class starts. That way they will know exactly what will happen in the lesson, and it will save you time from explaining everything. Number 7, Review. At the end of class, get into the habit of reviewing the work you've done before saying goodbye. Ask your students questions about what they've learned during the lesson. This will help them remember it, and it will feel good that they have learned something new. After class, if their parents ask them, "What have you learned?" they should be able to easily explain the lesson's takeaway idea. Number 8, real life. Make it real to your students. You can have props like you can have a board to write on, you can have some toys, you can have some props, you can use flashcards. Use anything to get them to interact with the class. Another activity you can do is scavenger hunts. Ask them to find objects from home. Food, a toy, something red, something starting with the letter A. They can also do a show and tell, where they show their favorite toy or photos and tell the class about it. By making this online class real, they will really enjoy your class. Number 9, diversify instruction. You already have audio and video. Any teacher can teach something with it. Now with Zoom, for example, you can share your screen to show them PowerPoints to play games. You can share the whiteboard to draw on. Let them write. Send them activities that they can print or feel. Don't only rely on one tool when you have so many. Teach by writing, practicing, speaking, reading, and listening. Use everything that's available to you. And the last one, number 10, smile. Being on camera drains your excitement. When you see people on camera, it looks like they're grumpy and tired. Video makes you look 20% less energetic, so you have to raise your excitement by 20% when you're teaching. Students need to feel that you are happy to see them, so express your emotions, smile, and make them feel good. They will love meeting you for class. Teaching online is the evolution of education. If you don't want to be left behind, you need to adapt and become better at teaching remotely. Thank you so much to Mrs. Tamara for doing this collaboration with me. If you have any other questions or would like to see more of me, my channel's name is Etacude and it's in the description. Thank you everyone. I'm Eric from Etacude on Learning Never Ends, and I'll see you next time.